Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. While we have the test panel out and there's room, let's test another one-step polish or hybrid compound slash polish. This is Manett's Revive. 16 ounces, $29.99. A little bit better price than the one that we tested yesterday. Let's see how it performs. So the test panel is still set up the exact same way. 2,000 grit sand marks, 1,500 grit sand marks, then 1,000 and 800. We're going to take a pass or a path down through all of those sand mark areas. And we're going to make a return trip, and we'll see how the hybrid compound slash polish cuts first. Then we'll go to the other side of the hood and see how it finishes on just normal everyday wear and tear love marks and swirls. I can feel some of the abrasive in this one, unlike the one we tested yesterday, and I can also see them when the compound is spread over the red hood here. With some of the heavy cut compounds, if I could feel the abrasive and see it when I spread it out over the hood just like this, sometimes there's a small chance of dusting, but that really doesn't happen too much with the carrier of these one-step polishes. We have the exact same pad attached to the cordless polisher here, so everything's going to be pretty much the same as yesterday. Let's get to it. Revive contains diminishing abrasive, giving you a cut right out of the gate, breaking down quickly, allowing you to finish. And that leads me into the next point. It's going to be pad dependent, depending on the imperfections you're going after, the hardness of the clear coat. So surround yourself with a bunch of quality pads, and all you should need is this hybrid compound and polish. That's the idea of these, to cut down on multiple steps and having to carry around 3 or 4 polishes and compounds. Revive is suitable for single stage clear coat and gel coat finishes. Revive can be used with wool microfiber or foam pads, and they can be attached to a rotary, dual action polisher, or forced driven. First things we notice, no dusting whatsoever. It seems to have a decent cycle time or open time, meaning you can do multiple passes without it drying out or breaking down quickly. It wipes off rather easy, so user-friendly. A good start so far. We have a panel prep on hand just to wipe down any residue and make sure there are no fillers. Then we'll come in for a closer look. As expected, easily removed the imperfections in the first 2 sections, and then started to slightly struggle in the next 2 sections, the 1000 and the 800 grit sections. Again, completely acceptable for the type of polish it is. It has just a little bit less cut than the one step that we tested yesterday. But other than that, very impressive. With the swirl finder here, we can take a better look. In this section, the 1000 grit starts to struggle a bit. Now you can swap pads then. This is on medium clear coat, or just do a second pass. Okay, let's put some numbers behind the improvements that we are seeing here today. A rather large swing when it comes to gloss units. Let's head to the other side of the hood. This just has love marks, swirl marks. This is where we're starting. We'll remove those imperfections and see how high we can get. And that will be, we need to remember, before adding protection, which will spike it even more, maybe 3 to 4 gloss units. No dusting over here. Easy to wipe off. Again, we're to use prep just to make sure there are no fillers or any residue left behind. Very nice. The red metallic paint really shining through. Clarity is back again using the shop lights, and we'll grab the swirl finder and take an even closer look. Now from here, you can go right to protection, and that's the idea, to cut down on steps. If you need to, just swap out pads and finish down even further. Let's grab the gloss meter, and we started in the low 70s, and we are in the higher 90s, the mid to high 90s. I believe in yesterday's test we reached 96, 97, maybe even 98. So just slightly lower numbers. But the price is definitely a lot more affordable with this one. When it comes to how much clear was removed, well, barely measurable when it comes to a one step. Okay, I normally wrap the video up from here, but I do have to clean up this hood for future testing, whatever that may be. So let me remove the masking tape, and we'll break out the Revive one more time with the same pad and polisher and clean up this hood. Normally, I can get everything cleaned up except for the 800 and the 1000 grit sections, and I just have to do a second pass, and it's gone. Okay, the hood's pretty much cleaned up for the most part, looking good for the next round of testing, whatever that may be. Some deeper sand marks on the left side. I'll clear that up later. But when it comes to one-step polishes, these hybrid compounds, surround yourself with a bunch of pads from least aggressive to most aggressive that'll cover you for whatever imperfection you're going after. I'll go ahead and give this a 7 out of 10, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.